So, is it going to end here? Are we going to have some more drama? Du Pengyu steps out knowing he has to save his nation, and Kento Momota knows he could take his nation over the line. Jill Clark has left the commentary position. I'm joined now by former world #1 Morten Frost. And Morten, you knew you were coming up with me. Game 3 of this semi-final. I bet you didn't expect the scoreline to be 2-0 Japan, though.
No, definitely not. But you know, I actually saw the matches. I saw how Taka was playing that men's singles and how well he played. It was unbelievable. He played so well.
He played like he did against Jan Jorgensen
He did,
the other
he
day,
did, and then he stuffed it up to yesterday when he was playing France.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a bit of a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, but he really played well. He was on form today.
He was absolutely brilliant. And then that
and the men's doubles was a 50-50 in my book. So obviously good for Japan. It's going their way. Is adding on a lot of pressure on China now.
Yeah, and especially on his shoulders, Du Pengyu. You know, in Chinese badminton, there's kind of, in the men's singles, isn't there? There's Chen Long, there's Lin Dan, and then there's kind of the rest.
Yeah.
And well, now is a chance for him to step up, Du Pengyu, and not be just part of the rest. He can now lead his nation, China, back into this Thomas Cup semi-final.
He can, but China has got the back to the wall.
They definitely do. What an opportunity for this young man. And we spoke, didn't we, after his game the other day about his talents and what he can achieve, and well, he can make a real mark on the Thomas Cup here, can't he now?
He can be a winner for China.
But Momota, well, what talent he has, but we'll talk about him in a moment. Let's look at Du Pengyu, 26 years of age, ranked 6th in the world. The semi-finals of the Singapore Open, his last showing. Semi-finals also at the India Open. Quarter-finals in Malaysia and Korea. Lost in the first round of the All England for the 3rd year running. The Asian Badminton Championship, though, last year is his only title. His only senior title. He was the bridesmaid for so long before he beat Chen Long in Taiwan a year ago. Whereas this young man already has already lit up the world of badminton. 19 years of age, world ranked number 14, the 2012 World Junior Champion, risen fast up the rankings. Quarterfinals of the All England, quarterfinals of the Malaysian Open. He seems to show no fear, Morten. He seems to have all the shots at his disposal, and well, now's the time to show off better than ever, isn't it?
Yes, what a wonderful stage to do it. Yeah, he's got everything in my book. He's a very calm player. He's skillful, he's fast, he seems to be very fit, he's fearless, as you say, and he can really go the distance. Give him another 4 or 5 years.
Well, this is how they scored when they met in Korea at the start of the year, and it was a pretty convincing win for Du Pengyu. Different situation now, though.
Yeah, but it also has to be said that the conditions of the hall really suited Du Pengyu very well in Korea. It was a big hall and very slow, and that meant that his defense was even better than, you know, under normal circumstances.
Well, the umpire is Vrishali Upadhyay. She's from India. And there's Diraj Gunitri, our service judge. Well, what tension there will be, you would imagine, in this men's singles. 19 years of age, Kento Momota. Rested yesterday he was against France. And he's looked the real deal, beating Victor Axelsen. Straight games wins against Wei Nan and Reese Walker as well. Du Pengyu, well, he's won all 4 of his matches so far as well this week.
Yeah, but interesting matches. Again, what we talked about earlier, it's a game of contrasting styles. You will see Du Pengyu on a defense, really trying to work as hard as he can to make Momota tired, and obviously Momota is looking for all the winners.
On my right, China, represented by Du
Backs against the wall. China clinging on, trying to hold on to the defence of their Thomas Cup and relying on Du Pengyu. 2-0 down. Japan, what an opportunity. And it's perhaps their rising star who can take it for them. No, talking yesterday, Du Pengyu, he said they're playing the deciding matches as second singles for his country. Says it's been an extra responsibility. He said he's even felt like he's had extra power. Says it's different than playing in individual events. You want to work harder on court. Sometimes you get worried as well more. Well, he probably would have been very worried coming out here.
Yeah, it's a great responsibility to play these team matches, to play for your country, to play for your teammates. And it's just adding on an extra dimension. And we so often see that even experienced players are crumbling under the pressure.
Nicely played by Du there at the net. That's just long.
It's interesting to watch the Japanese team, ladies and men's, that you know, obviously it's a strong generalization, but lots of the players are playing very fast, very fit, very straightforward. But they have two outstanding, talented players in Tago and Momota, who is so skillful and can play all the surprising shots in the book. So they are really different to the rest of the players.
Well, Japan certainly is a nation, you would say, on the up at the 2012 World Junior Championships. Of course, Momota won. They won 2 golds, 2 silvers, a bronze. And we saw a bit of Yamaguchi this week as well, the 16-year-old who won the Super Series event in Japan.
Yeah, only being 16 years of age.
Right. Service over. 3-all.
But so far, I think both of the players are trying to settle in as quickly as possible in this match. Still not up to what I expect to see in the very near future, in the next half an hour or so.
And we know if this does get prolonged, in other words, if Du Pengyu can win, the players that China have to rely on are Fu Haifeng, Zhang Nan and Lin Dan, all Olympic gold medal winners.
Yeah, what a lineup. That's nice.
4-3.
Really nicely done by Momota. To go back to Guangzhou in 2002 for the last time China failed to appear in a Thomas Cup final 12 years ago.
Who did they lose to in that instance? Do you remember?
I can tell you who was in the final.
Okay.
So it was one of 2.
Yeah. Because I can't remember.
It was Indonesia and Malaysia.
Yeah. Good guess.
Who did Denmark lose to? Because they were also in the semi-finals.
Yeah.
Then you might know.
Yeah.
Answers on a postcard.
Yes. There are so many repeats that you can't tell one from the other.
But there are some that stick out.
Yeah.
And that's just long.
Fly on.
Is he going to challenge this? No, he's not
No,
challenging.
he's not going. He was actually looking out to the people next to the court, asking for a confirmation on that call.
Well, they can't. They haven't got the best of views back there, have they?
No, but there's also sitting a lot over there on the right to the court. See,
Well,
that's where the skills comes in at the net.
6.
That's really where the skills come. What a lovely spinning net shot Momota played there with a forehand, which is a very difficult shot to play. It's a lot easier on the backhand side to play a similar shot, but on that forehand it's not easy, and he did it really well.
At the moment, of course, it's about establishing some kind of authority. Another really good tight net shot, which again Du Pengyu puts long. And
7. 6.
And we have to remember he's playing on the slow side, and he's still lifting them out.
well, I mean, he's an experienced player, Du Pengyu. He's a gutsy player,
That's another one.
but he's facing a really skillful young man here.
Right, look at that. It clipped the tape again.
6.
That backhand spin drop shot, setting up this short lift. Well done by Du Pengyu to get the first one, but not the second one. That had to come. Good play.
Service over. 7. 8.
Interesting how Momota was trying to close the net down there, but Du Pengyu saw it and flicked it quite quickly past him, flat to the baseline, and then Momota was in trouble from there.
Oh, doesn't miss too many of those, does he, Momota?
That was a big miss. I was just going to say that Du Pengyu has to stop playing that net for the time being. I'm not saying he should stop playing the net at all, but only play it when he's there first.
Well,
It's just setting up a lot of chances.
difficult situation for him, isn't it?
It
Jinlo
is.
now sitting there.
They were banking on him.
And obviously for Chai Biao and for Hong Wei, you know, knowing you were leading in the latter stages of those two games as well. You know, we saw real tears last night. I don't know if you were watching Beatrix Manaputi.
Oh yes, I
Yeah.
saw it.
I mean, at the end of the match, when the reality had set in, she was pretty much hysterical.
Yeah, she was so close losing that setting in the third game against Sindhu. I was commentating on the other court, but obviously having an eye on everything.
Yeah, now 24 minutes, that particular match. And I don't know about you, Morton, but what I'm seeing here so far, I make Momota favourite.
He's got more options, and if he can control it, and as it looks now, he's settling quite well into this match. He's scoring nicely. He's taking some chances.
That's in.
That's in.
Took a too big a chance there.
9. 10.
It's just how he may handle the situation, isn't it, really? That's the big
Yes.
question.
When it becomes tight, 18 all, 19 all, how will he behave? What decisions will he make? See, Du Pengyu had to step up. I don't know if you noticed, he had to step up to that net to force the lift. See, look again, look again. That forehand tumble there, that is deadly.
And now Du Penyu's scared to go there, isn't he?
He is, and he has to avoid it, at least for the next 2 or 3 minutes.
Fabulous skills from Momota. And Japan once again lead at the interval. 2-0 up, remember. It's 11-9 here. Well, he looks pretty calm at the moment, Momota.
He looks calm all the time, I think.
Yeah. Well, he obviously got great belief in his abilities.
Yeah, I like some of the quotes I read in the papers and on the internet and all that. He seems to be a spicy, sparkling fellow. You know, he's really, because he's having this rivalry with Victor Axelsen. I follow it a bit in the Danish, you know, blogs and so on. And he's good for some good quotes.
What sort of things he been saying then, Momota?
It's just a little bit cheeky, and I quite like it.
Yeah.
11, 9, play.
That would keep Victor on his toes.
But he certainly did the other night.
Yeah.
That's good
nice.
from Du.
Service over. 10, 11.
Need to see more of that from him. Really needs to show his maturity, if you like, in this game here, and put the young upstart in his place.
Yeah, easier said than done.
Yeah. He's won a couple of points since the interval. Well done. Really nice from Du. He's
12, 11.
being patient now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not going that tight. As you can see, he's still playing it into the court, which I think is a clever shot. How Momota didn't get it, he was obviously so set on the lift that he went too early, he overcommitted. But if you look at where the shuttle was landing, it was, you know, to keep Momota away from the net, so he can't go in on these tight spinning net shots. So that was good tactic. There he's got to watch out.
Well, it's a nice run of points here for Du Pengyu. 11-9 down at the interval.
Yeah, Momota has to find his attacking game. You have to re-find it. That's short. That's a good lift. Very good defensive lift by Du Pengyu.
That's long.
Yeah, that's good. That was really well fought by the Chinese.
11.
Very well played. So that's 5 in a row for Du Pengyu.
just wide, but
Service over.
not a negative sign really for Du Pengyu, even if it does end that run of 5 points in a row. Momota was scampering after it. If it would have landed in, he wouldn't have got there. That's
out.
just wide as well.
13.
So Momota's back. Almost. But somehow, you know, it's always difficult to sit here and predict, and how often we talk about the curse of the commentators and so on. But I think this first game is vital. The one that's winning this will gain a lot of confidence and might be able to secure that second game just based on the fact that, you know, you're gaining that kind of confidence.
15.
Well, for once, it doesn't come off for Momota at the net, and you can see the shoulders there slumped a little bit. Can't believe he's missed the opportunity. "20 years in charge for Lee Yongbo." He's outlasted Sir Alex Ferguson, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been around for years. I used to play him in the olden days. I actually also played singles against him. He was a very decent singles player.
15.
Very hard hitting, difficult to control. But it was in doubles he made his mark.
And he certainly made his mark now as a coach as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's what you can call a director of performance.
Yeah.
And he's been around for many years, putting his coaches to hard work, I think. I think he's a tough boss.
Service over. 16.
Well, here we go now. We're into the meat of the game now, aren't we? These are where the points
They
gonna
really start
become-
counting
yeah,
seriously.
going to be really crucial. You can see the reaction there from Du Pengyu. He knows it too. 2 points his lead here in this opening game, this crucial match in the third rubber of this semi-final of the Thomas Cup.
Service over.
Doesn't want to get into that, does he, Du Pengyu?
He's losing
16.
3 out of 4.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, that's good by Du Pengyu.
Service over.
He read it this time.
Yeah,
15.
really took a chance. I liked the cross-court smash from Momota, even though he was not doing a lot of damage.
Ballet.
I still think it was quite clever to play towards the forehand side of Du Pengyu, because he's been smashing a lot to the backhand side, and obviously you're settling into some sort of rhythm. So that change was a good change, despite he didn't play a straight winner.
Oh, it's long from Du.
Service over. 16.
Well,
17.
here we go. You can see the coaches right on the edge of their seats.
Yeah, they're jumping up and down.
Well, they've done their part. So Hayakawa were there smiling. The Japanese players, they must feel that they have a chance here to, like the Indian team last night, to make some history there for their country. fact, 2012 was the first time they made the semi-finals.
17 all.
Wow.
Yeah,
Level
it's amazing
pegging.
because they've had good teams over the years.
Left.
Back in business.
Yeah. There's some speed there, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant net shot from Du.
Good guess again. Good covering by these two cross-court smashes. Really well read by Momota.
And then the winner cross-court.
18.
And is this the burst to that first game? The Japanese team are actually on their feet at that point. Watching on from the sidelines.
There.
You can see them there in the corner, look at them.
They're singing and dancing.
Left. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, from 17-15 up, Du Pengyu now trails here, 18-17 to Momota.
Left.
Oi, 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 oi. That was kept in by the drift.
19 all.
Momota was really sure. Oh, well played by Du Pengyu. Way in.
And now it's 19-18, the arm up in celebration
19.
from Momota.
But that's where you see the speed of Momota. Look at that follow-up there.
And it's also, you know, knowing when to come as well, isn't it, Morten? Obviously, you learnt that ability. I mean, at 19, were you as
I don't think that I could play that confidently and with all those skills. That's what he's doing.
And that's fine praise indeed.
That's out.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
No, it's kept in
Oh
again.
my goodness me.
Yeah, it's kept in.
Well, we got a cameraman who's just blocking up
Yeah.
our view of that line. I thought that was...
Yeah, I thought it was going out, but
Yeah.
it suddenly stopped in the air. And then just dropped down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was very much not even questionable. 19 all.
No need for Hawkeye on that one.
Well, what a crucial game. What a critical time of it as well. And it's game point for Du Pengyu.
Yeah, that smash down the middle. No, so far he's had no smashes down in the middle on the body of Du Pengyu. I think that was a wrong choice. normally when he's scoring either on the straight smashes and following up, or clean winners cross court.
Well, can China win their first game of this semi-final? What a point this is, and what a shot to save game point.
20 on.
Yeah, really well constructed rally by Momota here. Even having lifted the previous point to foul that baseline, he still dared to play it on occasions in that coming rally, and that takes guts.
20 all. Opening game of rubber number 3, with the first 2 having gone to Japan. And he's got game point himself now. 20. His teammates dancing and cheering him on. Fearless.
That's very, very good angle. Yeah, forward, forward. Don't be scared.
Yeah, well, he doesn't look like he is.
Play the point.
Game point, Japan.
And don't expect it to be given to you.
Dramatic. It's in.
Oh, don't do that.
3 times he's done that in the last, well, 5 points that Du Penyu's won.
Don't take those chances. But what a wonderful lift it was. Very good lift.
Yeah, you have to say that from Du Pengyu. What a lift.
Yeah. But you got to be so sure when you leave it. And as you very rightly pointing out, he's left 3 now. That's been crucial.
Well, how crucial will they be? I mean, if Du Pengyu goes on and takes this open game, then they will be moments that Momota will look back and think if only.
Yes.
So both players have had a chance at game point. Both have failed to take it. Here we are at 21 all.
This match is coming alive, isn't it?
Oh, just a bit.
Yeah.
This time it is long. It wasn't by match, though, I tell you. It wasn't by match at all. He's going to challenge here. He's going to challenge here, Du Pengyu, but
yeah, he's losing it.
It looked out, didn't it? It definitely looked out.
Yeah, he will lose it.
And out it is.
Yep.
It's game point Japan once again. Can Kento Momota take it this time? Can he take Japan another step closer to the final of the Thomas Cup?
That is positive return. Yo.
Incredible. Wonderful response from Du Pengyu.
But he's choosing the right corner to do it in. That one there, he's having the drift with him both sideways and obviously alongside of the court as well. So he chose the right corner to push it into.
31 minutes for this opening game already. Flick serve. Service fault called. Oh my goodness. What a moment. I mean, we've seen so many of these flick serves
Yeah, they're getting
faulted.
faulted. Don't do it. That is...
You have to feel for him though, don't you?
Yeah, but it's a poor decision. As you're so rightly pointing out again, we see it time and time and time again that these flick services are getting faulted. You don't do it now.
Well, it is this third time lucky for Momota.
But look at how far up Du Pengyu is returning that service.
Oh, it's out.
It's out, but he touched it.
He did. He must have touched it.
Hadn't he touched it, it would have been out, and it was a point for Japan. But again, look at Du Pengyu. I actually really like it. He is up there. He's pushing it. As I just said before, don't expect it to be given to you. You've got to take it.
Look at their anguish from him. Oh, what a game this is turning out to be.
Look how far up they're standing returning that serve. Look at that. It's almost like doubles.
And it's game point China now. The word gutsy for Du Pengyu earlier.
Yeah.
He's showing a lot of guts here, isn't he?
He is. He's really playing well. This is some of the best badminton I've seen him play.
He's needed it. Can he now take the opportunity that's given to himself?
Good serve wide. That was a good decision.
And he's netted it, Momota. And Du Pengyu has got some joy at last for China. What an opening game that was. 25-23. The Chinese player has taken it. Netted from Momota. Joy for Du Pengyu. The job's half done. Maybe there's a way back after all for China. A 25-23. What a game.
And here we got the confirmation, 25-23.
From that opening game, there was a lot of really good work, wasn't there?
Yeah. Well, one of the better ones here.
This was when he leaves it, doesn't he, at the end, Momota?
I think so. Now he's going to win this from cross court. That one, yeah.
Well remembered.
Yeah.
Momota a lot of the front there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Coach 1, 20 seconds. Coach 1, 20 seconds.
Can you follow it?
Yeah, I am. I'm there. I'm still with it.
Second game. Left all. Play.
So Du Pengyu with the advantage thanks to that dramatic conclusion that saw him take the opening game 25-23, and he's off to a 1-point lead here. That sucked out the belief of Momota. It must all feel a little flat for him right now. He knew he had the opportunity here to take Japan to the final of the Thomas Cup. It's a great responsibility to have at your disposal, but of course you've got to see it through. And he had a real opportunity. 3 game points he had in that opening game. He needs to lift his spirits quickly, and
I think he's doing really well. I'm impressed again. Just lost 25-23 in that first opening game, and he's back on track, 3-2 up, and then trying again to make his mark. I think it's remarkable. I really think that takes guts.
4-2.
5 points in a row. They've come at just the right time for Momota, haven't they, really, given the end of that game?
Wide, yes, well left.
Forward. 3, 6.
He's left another one, hasn't he? He's not quite got the judgment right, and then you start to question it when it does go out, doesn't it? Don't you?
And you get in doubt all the time. But I think he was banking on the drift and to take it out on that baseline. But Du Pengyu really played a solid shot. Yeah.
Forward. 7.
It's a very decisive backhand kill. those who play the game, not only following it but play it, they will know this is not an easy shot, that one there.
Whoa.
8-4.
That was almost played like fast forward, wasn't it, on your remote control?
Yep. Definitely not slow motion.
That was.
Service over. 5-8.
What an answer the last 3 points has been for Du Pengyu.
Yeah.
8-4 down, now only one point adrift. 3 really good rallies, or 2. The second, the last one given by Momota when he made that mistake on the return.
Service over. 9-7.
Yeah, the shuttle is on the floor before he touches the net, and therefore it's not a fault.
Brilliant.
11-7.
Good control by Momota on that defense. It actually clipped the tape from Du Pengyu, but he still played a very nice and solid defensive shot.
Well, it was an interval lead for him in game 1, and in the end he couldn't see the game through. It was 11-9 then. Now it's 11 points to 7. Can he level this game up and take us into a thrilling third? And he's reacted well, hasn't he, to the disappointments a while ago.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Thank you, coach. Thank you, coach.
Well, Du Pengyu
11,
will battle
7.
as hard as he can. A little puff of the cheeks there. You can see how much he's sweating away. He is giving it everything he can here in China's cause. just wide.
12-7.
Oh, well done. He's opened up a nice lead now, hasn't he?
Yes, definitely. Be hard to see that he will lose this second game, and as you say, he has responded so well to the disappointment of the first game.
5 points in a row for Kento Momota. Have taken him 13-7 up here.
He's playing patiently. He actually had a very good chance of attacking one of the flat exchanges where he opted to block it. I was a bit surprised. He had a good opportunity, but he's playing very patiently now, Momota, and waiting for the drift to do the work.
Not so patient there.
Yeah, it was a good chance. He read it well, but he was a little bit too much under pressure. It was well played by Du Pengyu. Really good pressure shot. Tempting, but also forcing a mistake.
Back in the scoring points though, Momota.
Yeah, he's reading all the attacking shots from Du Pengyu at the moment. Standing in the right position, waiting for the cross court, the straights, whatever. He's really reading his opponent very well.
That's better from Du.
Yeah, much sharper, very sharp shot. And that's what Du Pengyu have to do. He's got to let the racket talk. He cannot just rely on running as what he's normally doing. He's got to play skillful badminton. That's in.
Oh, yeah.
Way in.
That was a rather hopeful one, wasn't it, from Momota?
He's hoping too much. And as I said earlier, it's not given to you. You got to take it.
Like that.
Like that.
Well, just to give you a little bit of news, China's women are through to the Uber Cup final after just completing a 3-0 win over Korea. I wonder if they'll... Oh, that's on the line.
Yeah, but it was going out, but the drift kept it in.
Will they play India in the final, China, do you think?
So India tonight is having... They play Japan, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They can do it. They can do it.
Well, China in one final. Will they be in another one?
Service over. 12-17.
So it looks as if we're going to have a nice dramatic third game to conclude this match.
Yes. It just shows how tight it is.
Yeah.
13, 18.
He's not just throwing in the towel in this game, is he,
No.
Du Pengyu?
No, but obviously it will serve his purpose well to keep Momota on the court for as long as possible, keep him working. You know, on the fitness side of it, I think Du Pengyu is stronger than Momota. So obviously it will serve his course to keep him on court for as long as possible.
Center, center. Do in the center. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Do. Do. Play.
Another one there for the taking, and well, maybe a fight back here from Du Pengyu. Still 4-point gap that he's facing.
He's scoring well on that straight smash to that forehand side of Momota.
Well, he'll sense there's an opportunity here, Du.
Yes, definitely. Only trailing 3 points now. 1 or 2 more and he's up there.
And that's wide as well.
16, 18.
4 points in a row for Du.
I can see Park Ju-bong sitting behind that court, not happy now. He's so experienced, a coach from Korea. It's the mastermind behind this extraordinary comeback from Japan onto the international scene. It's been there for 6, 7, 8 years now, and how well he has done.
Brilliant net shot from
Yes.
Momota.
Quite good lift.
And he has one back now. So 2 more points and he would take it to a third game, and then again Du Pengyu can go on another run. He could be off to the men's doubles before we know it.
Oh, that's a strong backhand.
Game point.
And it brings
16.
Kento Momota 4 game points. He did have 3 game points, albeit 3 individual ones in the first game.
Nice return. Good recovery again. Forehand, he's got to smash down that forehand. He's got to smash down
No, he
that
couldn't
forehand.
quite get it back.
Yeah.
17, 20.
It's close, isn't it? Sure. Du Pengyu is up there, but you know, you can do nothing if it's clipping the tape and going over. And he was close.
Okay, thank you.
Chances are that Momota would win this game on a tight spinning net shot, a little short lift and a smash to the backhand side.
I can see it now.
I can picture it. And then very good lift from Du Pengyu, but the opportunity was there. That's the one I was expecting. And that's going out. He took it. And then that straight smash is the answer for
It's in again.
Du Pengyu, and he pushed it and it's in.
20.
Can't keep doing this, Momota. Not if he wants to survive.
No. But at the end of the day, you just have to put it down to inexperience. Whatever way you look at it, he is still a very, very raw player, and he's taking too many chances.
He still has 2 game points.
Yes. That's a good answer by Du Pengyu.
He's taking it this time, and we are in to a third and deciding game
18.
in a game that could decide who is in the final of the Thomas Cup.
But look at this, look at this. There is no reaction. No reaction from Momota at all. You know, the others are celebrating winning these games. No reaction. Cool.
You like that, don't you?
I like that. That's very, very strong signals to
That's
send.
Morten Frost-esque, isn't it? It's 1 game all. Stand by for the third and final one. Well, he's won 44 points in the match, Kento Momota, after 2 games. You'd expected maybe that would have been enough to win the match, but it's not. But he has levelled it up 1 game all. This is one of the rallies again in the second game, which we just seen Momota take 21 points to 18. Again. Where it stops, nobody knows.
Seconds. 20 seconds. Thank you.
Well, it is serious business here, isn't it, right now? This is the match where everyone's got their eyes on. The Uber Cup semi-final between China and Korea is concluded. And it might not be long before this one's concluded if
Final game.
Kento Momota
Love all.
can turn this men's singles match on its head. A game down, he's levelled it up at 1-0 against Du Pengyu here.
And interesting though, that Momota is getting the good side of the court when they turn sides at 11. Could be very decisive.
Yeah, Du Pengyu could do with a
He's
a
got to
lead
have
by
a good
then,
lead, yeah.
yeah.
He's got to have a good lead.
Service over.
Not quite finding the corners, is he, Momota, at the moment?
No, not really. Du Pengyu played by far the best badminton towards the end of that second game, but he was trailing too much to catch up.
Found the corner that time.
Service over. 2.
It was a little shorter. 19 years of age. Well, this would be the biggest moment in his young career if he could see it through. Kento Momota, of course, winning the World Junior title is a big deal in anyone's life. That is brilliantly done by Du Pengyu.
Yeah.
Frustration for Momota.
Sending strong signals to Momota, that one, because every time when he's going for these big power smashes, he's always rushing forward, and suddenly it's lifted over him. So, you know, he's got to think twice. And he knows it. You can see it on his face. He knows it.
A little bit of sparring at the start of this third game here. Well, we've seen some surprises this week. France in the Thomas Cup, England in the Uber Cup making the quarter-finals. India, of course, for the first time in the semi-finals. But this would be the biggest upset of the lot.
It's interesting. He's actually not happy. He scored a point, but there was a slight mistiming on it. And that's what he's not happy with. You could hear it, but it was obviously good enough. But look at that, not really happy. The timing was slightly off.
And again, I bet you like that, don't you, Morton?
Yes. He's really striving for perfection.
And he's established the lead in this third game, albeit very early stages. He's got it right this time. Well, they're not on their feet yet. They were a little premature, weren't they, in that opening game?
Yep. Yeah, lots of things can happen still. But it's a good start for the youngster. Beautiful.
4 points on the spin for Kento Momota. Terrific net shots.
Oh, that's a good reply.
Lovely riposte from Du Pengyu.
It was well played by Momota. It's a nice change going for that baseline shot, but got punished a bit. He really covered it well, got it early.
Well, 6-2 down, he responds with a couple of winners. He's had a lot of joy in that corner, hasn't he?
But that is the safest corner on the court because the drift is working both ways. You can see he's playing it a lot. Here it comes again.
he comes.
A rally in favour of Du Pengyu and his style of play. Taking the speed out of the legs of Momota, grinding him, making him work. Good length from that lift. Oh, look at that.
Oh my goodness, he's got it back. That's the shot of the match.
He got it back. That can change. He already celebrated it.
Well, look at this. Wait to see the replay. It just
He celebrated it, I'm sure.
the shuttle hung there. Look, watch. Wait. Down it goes. He's walking away, Momota, and then he watches Du Pengyu play a winner. How important will that prove to be? I mean, what a shot. What a reaction.
That's understandable.
You can't teach that, can you?
No. Definitely not.
One game more.
The
6 points.
The more you practice, the luckier you get.
Yeah.
Black.
Out. So 5 in a row for Du Pengyu.
It's turning into one of those ding-dong battles when you think someone's up against the ropes. They come back fighting.
And that is the big winning point from Momota. That cross-court smash to that backhand side. That is really an awesome smash and weapon he has got against Du Pengyu. Obviously, if we were sitting down doing statistics on this match, I think that's definitely the biggest winner he's got against Du Pengyu. That's out. It's called in, but he will challenge it.
He has challenged it, so we will see if Hawkeye decides it is in or out.
See if I'm better than Jim Laugerson here. Getting one right.
Well, given in. Challenged to be out.
It's out. It's definitely out.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful.
One challenge remaining.
Unsuccessful. Must have caught a
Service
touch
over.
of the line. Look at that.
7.
Wow.
That's out too.
You mean it's out this time?
No, that's out too. I will not give in on that other one.
Okay.
I will not.
Well, they used to say the camera never lies. This time it's Hawkeye doesn't lie.
Oh, what a reply.
Service forward. 9, 8.
I think Momota really had the chance 6-2 up.
But as you said, though, the ends, the changing of ends, it makes it different. I mean,
That's why I'm saying it. 6-2 up. If he could have got a, let's say, 11-7, 11-8 lead,
Okay.
And then onto the good side of the court. That could have been very decisive. Here we come, the big smash again. Well covered, good lift. He could have been faulted on that one. I'm quite sure it was the shuttle hitting the tape, but there was definitely something touching the net.
Yeah, Du Pengyu did look towards the umpire.
The next one here, look at that. Oh, you can't see it on the slow motion.
Great return again from Du Pengyu. That it's just out this time. Much the relief of Momota.
No, he's going to be challenged.
Call out.
First time he actually has left it in that corner, and it has actually gone out.
It's called out, but I'm in doubt this time.
Oh, yeah, I think it was out, but
Challenge unsuccessful.
yeah,
One
Unsuccessful.
challenge remaining. 10-9.
you're getting as bad as Jim now, aren't you, Morton? Yes. Well, he has the lead, Momota. Every time at the interval he's had the lead. But now he gets to change ends as well.
Yeah.
Kept his cool here, didn't he?
He did, and he's onto the side where he's obviously playing against the drift, can play safer baseline shots, and that should be a great advantage.
One game all. Momota leads 11-9 in the third. If he wins it, Japan win.
Seconds. 20 seconds. Thank you. Do.
Well, it's been a really ball match, this
Do.
men's singles, hasn't it? Very evenly matched. There's not been much between these two players throughout. And I wonder what we got in store here. Of course, just in case you are joining us, the match situation such that Japan in the ascendancy. Chen-Long losing out to Kenichi Tago. And then Endo and Hayakawa.
Thank you.
Well, they did so well in both games to retrieve losing situations to see off the Chinese men's doubles pair. And now
Thank you.
it means that Kento Momota has the opportunity, if he takes it, to take Japan into the final of the Thomas Cup.
Play.
And here, I think if it had, I think the umpire should have asked the people to mop the courts in the interval, and not, you know, suddenly having an opportunity from Momota to ask for it to be mopped again. Oh,
Out.
He was lucky on that one.
12.
Well, it's a great reaction. It was right
It was.
at his head, and he managed to get it back.
And with a fairly decent length. There's nothing he can do. If that one is in, he's passed.
It's the agonising watch that turns to relief when it drops on the other side.
So now Momota is really trying to see if he can up the pace.
Well, that ends a run of 4 straight points for Momota.
See.
By leg. Yeah, yeah. Okay, play.
I think this is more a tactical thing, trying to get the court mocked to conserve as much energy as possible to use it in the rallies.
Short, and he wins the point.
Service over.
Well,
13.
they've done their job, the Uber Cup team,
Yes.
haven't they? They're through. Is it going to be Japan in the Thomas Cup final? Malaysia and Indonesia, they play later tonight in what will be the second of the Thomas Cup semi-finals. And I would have thought most of them would have thought it would be China they would be facing. But that might not be the case if this carries on in this vein.
Good lift. Oh, that's bad luck for Du Pengyu.
14.
That shot by Momota is really clever shot. But you know, most players they will get so caught on this one here. But look at that, how quickly he is there, and he's unlucky not to win that one.
4 points the lead then for Momota.
Service over.
An hour and 17 minutes already. This men's singles match, it could well outstrip the women's singles game we saw last night that lasted an hour and 24 minutes.
That's tight. Good lift.
This is terrific badminton.
It is. But what's happening is that Momota is really using a lot of energy, and he will now try to conserve it between rallies. I'm telling you, he would do many things to slow down between rallies now, asking court to be mocked, changing shuttles, anything, because he's going to use that energy. Look at that. So it's up to the umpire to really keep him on track.
Fantastic.
Beautiful smash.
Fantastic from Momota.
11.
2004 in Jakarta, 2006 in Tokyo, in Jakarta in 2008, in Kuala Lumpur in 2010, and 2 years ago in Wuhan, China walked away with the Thomas Cup. But is their grasp finally loosening here in Delhi in India? 5 points the lead for Momota. 5 points from the ultimate victory here.
Service over. 12. 16.
Well, they're applauding, but not with vigour at the moment, the Chinese team. They know the situation is still stark.
Left.
Fantastic play.
17.
And given what we're talking about the unleashing of a badminton nation, how apt would it be if it is this 19-year-old, this teenage former world junior champion who does take them to the victory here
It's
this
a dream.
afternoon?
It's a dream for all, I think. It's really fantastic that he will do it.
And it looks very much as if he will. Now the Japanese team are on their feet. He's jumping for joy.
Yeah. For the first time, we see some reaction from him.
He knows he's got his opponent right where he wants him. Look at this spring here. Sees his teammates celebrating, reacts to it. 18-12 up. It's getting closer.
19. 12.
China's grasp on the world of badminton Of course, they suffered disappointment in 2010 in the Uber Cup.
But China is such a force. Even should they lose this match, you know, don't think it's over by any chance. They have a lot of good players coming up for the future as well. So we will see a lot of Chinese dominating badminton in the years to come as well. That cross court.
But for 2014, it looks like the Thomas Cup is going elsewhere, because Japan have 8 match points, not just for this men's singles, but 8 match points to take them to the Thomas Cup final.
He asked to towel down, was refused by the umpire.
He's enjoying it now, isn't he, Momota? So he should. One of the big upsets in Thomas Cup history is surely coming.
And that's the other one. Oh, that's it.
It's on the line. It's on the line. It's on the line.
But he was going for that big smash again.
They'll have to wait.
Will he get the jitters?
I don't think so, no.
No.
Du Pengyu relieved to see that one hit the line. He's alive for the time being. Two saved.
Yep.
6 more to go.
Only 6.
We saw 4 game points saved in the men's doubles in 2016.
Yeah, sorry, I have to say it again. Don't expect it to be given to you. You've got to take it. And the last 2 points showing it. You've got to take it. And there, oh, good defense again. And that is beautifully played by Du Pengyu. That's in, that's in. Oh, that's out, that's out!
Japan are in the Thomas Cup final for the very first time. Kento Momota is one of their heroes, but at only 19 years of age, surely he is the biggest hero of them all to get the vital point, and the celebrations can begin. He wants to join his teammate, but first he knows he needs to shake hands with his opponent. What an historic afternoon in Delhi. What a result, what an upset. It won't be 6 in a row for China, but who will win the Thomas Cup? Will it be Japan, or maybe Indonesia or Malaysia? But after losing that first game more to 25-23,
it shows character.
a possible #1 in the world?
Absolutely, absolutely. I've actually said it for almost a year, watching him play. He can really, really make it.
Well, the biggest victory of his career, but at only 19, there's a lot more around the corner, you feel, for Kento Momota. Maybe even tomorrow. Oh, I should say in 2 days. Sunday, of course, the final
Sunday, yes.
of the Thomas Cup.
They have a rest day tomorrow when the Uber Cup final is played.
Well, what a performance all round from the Japanese players who stepped on court here today. Kenichi Tago started it. Kento Momota finished it off. This time he got it right when it was out.
Yeah, I was shouting it's in, and suddenly it was out because it was against the drift. That's the extraordinary thing about it. It was against the drift,
And what
and
a
it was still going out.
What a moment for Park Ji-bong as well.
Yes, definitely.
He has seen his work come to fruition. Confirmation that Momota won it 2-1, and confirmation Japan have won it against China 3-0. Well, What an afternoon of action. Lee Yongbo, you can see they're doing an interview down there for Chinese TV. It would be interesting to know what he makes of all of that. He hasn't tasted defeat in the Thomas Cup for obviously quite a while. 2002.
12 years.
2000, I should say. 14 years. This is the historic game, if you like. Momota beating Du Pengyu here. Terrific backline display from Du Pengyu. He really did give it everything he could, didn't he?
He did, and I think he played a very good match. I think he played well.
And that just shows you how well his opponent did. But when it got to 18-12, you just knew, didn't you, then that was too much for him to try and claw back. And you saw the reaction from his opponent. Momota knew he had it as well.
He knew it. He was very confident.
I mean, the biggest, I think this wasn't so much of a surprise to me. Targo, I mean,
he set it off.
I mean, wiped the floor with Chen Long, didn't he?
He did. He played so well.
And I'm sure Hong and Xiao will be very disappointed to see their match lost in the fashion that it was too, when they were 4 game points up in the first and 18-16 up in the second. That was incredible, wasn't it?
It was. That was a good shot.
That was a wonderful reaction in terms of the way he reacted to getting it. But there you go, winning point for Momota. Celebration towards his teammates. Well, the action's over for the afternoon, but plenty to talk about, isn't there? Hello. Well, an incredible Thomas Cup semi-final and an incredible scoreline. China 0, Japan 3. Where would this rank, do you think, Morton, in Thomas Cup history in terms of upsets?
One of the absolute biggest ever.
That's pretty emphatic from you then.
It is. I've seen a lot, and this is big.
Well, there you go. A huge upset it is. Japan, as you say, we were saying, Kenichi Targo really led the way, didn't he? With that fantastic victory over Chen Long. And then, as I say, Chai and Hong had it kind of within their grasp at times in that men's doubles, but the world number 3 pair came back, saw it through, and then that thrilling match that went on for close to an hour and a half, wasn't it, with Kento Momota coming back from 25-23 down to win it 21-18, 21-14 in the final 2 games. What an afternoon, and it means for the very first time it says final, it says Japan, and China for the first time since 2000 are not in the final. And who will they play? That's the big question that will be answered tonight when Malaysia face Indonesia. So much still to look forward to from the Serie 4 Sports Complex, not only today but the next couple of days as well. But from Morten Frost, from Jill Clark and myself, Richard Kaufman, bye for now. From 17-15 up, Du Pengyu now trails here, 18-17 to Momota.
Left.
Oi, 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 oi. That was kept in by the drift.
18. On.
Momota was really sure. Oh, well played by Du Pengyu. Way in.
And now it's 19-18, the arm up in celebration
19.
from Momota.
But that's where you see the speed of Momota. Look at that follow up there.
And it's also, you know, knowing when to come as well, isn't it, Morton? Obviously, you learnt that ability. I mean, at 19, were you as...
Oh, he's a far better player than me when I was 19.
Really?
I think so. I was in the top 5 or 6 in the world, but I don't think that I could play that confidently and with all those skills. That's what he's doing.
That's fine praise indeed.
It's out.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
No, it's kept in
Oh
again.
my goodness me.
Yeah, it's kept in.
Well, we got a cameraman who's just blocking up
Yeah.
our view of that line. I thought that was...
Yeah, I thought it was going out, but
Yeah.
it suddenly stopped in the air and then just dropped down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was very much, well, not even questionable. 19 all.
No need for Hawkeye on that one.
Well, what a crucial game. What a critical time of it as well. And it's game point for Du Pengyu.
Yeah, that smash down the middle. No, so far he's had no smashes down in the middle on the body of Du Pengyu. I think that was a wrong choice. Normally when he's scoring either on the straight smashes and following up or clean winners cross court.
Well, can China win their first game of this semi-final? What a point this is, and what a shot to save game point.
20. On.
Yeah, really well constructed rally by Momota here. Even having lifted the previous point too far out that baseline, he's still dared to play it on occasions in that coming rally, and that takes guts.
Ballet.
20 all. Opening game of rubber number 3, with the first 2 having gone to Japan.
Left.
And he's got game point himself now.
29-20.
Now, trails here, 18-17 to Momota.
kept in by the drift.
20 all.
Momota was really sure. Oh, well played by Du Pengyu. Way in.
And now it's 1918, the arm up in celebration
19.
from Momota.
But that's where you see the speed of Momota. Look at that follow-up there.
And it's also, you know, knowing when to come as well, isn't it, Morton? Obviously, you learnt that ability. I mean, at 19, were you as...
Oh, he's a far better player than me when I was 19.
Really?
I think so. I was in the top 5 or 6 in the world, but I don't think that I could play that confidently and with all those skills as what he's doing.
That's fine praise indeed.
That's out.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
No, it's kept in
Oh
again.
my goodness me.
Yeah, it's kept in.
Well, we got a cameraman who's just blocking up
Yeah.
our view of that line. I thought that was...
Yeah, I thought it was going out, but
Yeah.
it suddenly stopped in the air. And then just dropped down.
Yeah, that was very much not even questionable. 19 all.
No need for Hawkeye on that one.
Well, what a crucial game. What a critical time of it as well. And it's game point for Du Pengyu.
Yeah, that smash down the middle. No, so far he's had no smashes down in the middle on the body of Du Pengyu. I think that was a wrong choice. Normally when he's scoring either on the straight smashes and following up or clean winners cross court.
Well, can China win their first game of this semi-final? What a point this is, and what a shot to save game point.
20 all.
Yeah, really well constructed rally by Momota here. Even having lifted the previous point to far out that baseline, he's still dared to play it on occasions in that coming rally, and that takes guts.
20 all. Opening game of rubber number 3, with the first 2 having gone to Japan. And he's got game point himself now.
20.
than in and out, quite line machine.
It's just the graphic. It's just the way it is and the way it flows.
I don't.
You kind of got to think it's different graphics. Whether that mark is the left side behind or the right side behind. Graphics, left, leg,
the time the decision is taken, they show too many replay. And on the replay, everyone around me was saying, "Oh, it's out, it's out," and it comes in. So it's a pity that there were so many replay.
I think that's something we need to speak with TV about when they decide to wait for the decision, then they can show the replay back.
They should show
At the moment,
they should show the player challenging, something like that.
Exactly. In tennis, it's you wait for us and then.
Yes, so if they do it in tennis, why do it?
It's quicker in tennis, but
Then they should.
we've got
They
quicker
have something to show. For example, the umpire should raise his hand or raise, so the player don't raise their hand. But at least the umpire
it's something we'll raise to the TV in the future tournaments. We'll try and get the review, the challenge outfit, replace the follow. So because that is our answer in like you said.